traveled east from Kathmandu towards the Everest region.
Pit stop here while the excavator does a little road repair. We're about 2 hours from Bhandar.
Where's our first stop here today, Ram?
Kenja.
Kenja.
Yeah.
And we'll be stopping there for tea.
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe lunch.
Or maybe lunch.
Or
depends.
maybe we stay overnight there.
Maybe we even stay overnight. This is going to be the most relaxing trek that we've ever done together.
Yeah.
I have 50 days, and Ram, well, he's almost retired, I'll say. No. No, he's not. But he's on a working holiday, and hopefully the weather stays the way it is today.
Yeah.
Bhandar to Kenja. It took us 4 hours. We were walking slow and easy. Namaste. Yeah, we just reached Kenja. We were just going to stop here for lunch, but we decided we're going to spend the night here. It's our first day. There's no sense pushing. Kenja to Sete took 4 hours, all uphill, very steep. Sete to Goyem took 3 hours, traveling really slow. Beautiful views. Goyem to Junbesi. We crossed over Lamjora Pass. Okay, we just had a light lunch at our favorite guest house in Lamjora, and we're just about ready to go through the pass. We're at Lamjora Pass. The wind's blowing quite heavily, and it's from Lamjora Pass, the trail went downhill steeply. Then it leveled out once we hit this ridge. It was a easy walk from there up the valley into Junbesi. We're just leaving Junbesi. What a beautiful walk this morning. Here we are in the big tall pine trees and rhododendrons. There's birds swooping through the trees. The sun's trying to break through. It's cool in here, but it's comfortable for trekking. Took us a couple hours to come up from Junbesi. A beautiful walk, so peaceful. I can't express how great it was for a trek today. Here's a very fantastic scene that you get when you come around this corner.
Futang to Ringmu. Took about 2 hours. The last 30 minutes was a very steep uphill.
Here's Ringmu. Just a little bit further to go. We're just leaving Ringmu. Oh my God, did I ever sleep good last night. Best sleep of the trek so far. What's the altitude here, Ram?
2,700 meters.
27?
Yep.
It was cold here this morning. Heavy frost. And for the first time, we have some cloud.
Oh yeah.
I'll show. Just a little bit here, up over this ridge.
Ringmu to Tuxedo Pass took 1 hour.
Oh, that's damage from the earthquake.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tuxedo Pass to Nunthala took 3 hours, mostly downhill.
We spent the night here in Nunthala in the Hotel Everest, and I must say it's one of the better hotels that we stayed in so far on this trek. They had free electricity for charging all your gear. Their food was unbelievable. Oh my God, it was good. This morning I had Tibetan bread and omelet, and the Tibetan bread was, oh, it was so sweet and tender. It was like eating a donut. And they have coffee here, which I challenge any brewmaster to compete with. It was simply delicious. Anyway, we're starting out and see how far we go today.
Nunthala to Jubing took roughly 2.5 hours.
Welcome to Jubing. This is the village of Jubing. And it has to be one of the most beautiful villages on this trek. Very beautiful flowers and banana trees. Actually, you can see the bunch of banana trees there. This beautiful view up the valley. That's the way we're headed.
Jubing to Kharikhola took 1.5 hours. The last 30 minutes was very steep.
Kharikhola. Huh?
Kharikhola down to the suspension bridge was an easy downhill. Took about 45 minutes. From the suspension bridge up to Bupsa took 1 hour, steady climbing.
Just reached Bupsa. Beautiful view up here, but it's still overcast, although the sun is breaking through in spots. And now I'm going to sit here and take it easy for a while. Rehydrate. We just left Bupsa. We had a tea there. Now we're heading for Puiyan. been 2 hours since I left Basa, and still climbing. Steep here. Luckily there's steps. Well, I just reached the final ridge. It's a downhill from now on until we reach Puiyan, and it's a gradual downhill, not a steep downhill. Okay, we just reached Puiyan. Across this bridge here. We've been hiking just under 6 hours, which is much further than we wanted to go. We don't want to do much more than 4 or 5 hour days. Geez, it was really cold this morning when we started out. Heavy frost, and oh my God, the clouds are gone from yesterday. It's going to be a beautiful day. Look at that. Yeah, we just arrived at Sete. It took us 3 hours to come down from Puiyan. The trail was fairly good. However, that last hour and a half was a steady downhill. Hard on the old knees. Hey Ram, what's the name of this valley we're looking at here?
Khumbu Valley.
Khumbu Valley?
And Dutkoshi River in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see Phagding, you know, Cheplong, Phagding, you can even see Shangbuche at the end.
Prayer flags and tablets all have the same mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum. We're staying in Chaurikharka, Chaurikharka, pronounce that right. Staying here tonight, and we're staying in the tourist lodge and restaurant, and I'm telling you, this is one beautiful spot. Chaurikharka to Manju took 5 hours. It was a little up, a little down, with a little flat. A nice walk. Hey Ram.
Yep.
What do they call this trail from Lukla up to base camp?
Khumbu Highway to Everest Base Camp.
Khumbu Highway to Everest Base Camp.
That's what I name it because
I like that.
Hi Mom! Namaste!
What's your mom's name?
What's your mom's name?
Claire!
Claire! I'll tell her you said hi.
When you go on the other side.
Yeah. Oh, we just reached the village of Haugen. Took us 2.5 hours. And that's stopping several times to rest, chit chat. Yeah, good. You look like you're a flyer, are you?
Flyer?
Flyer, like you fly planes or something?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm a guide.
Like a bi-wing or something
I'm a
like
guide.
that? Oh, okay. It's a big climb. Finally reached Manju. This is where we're going to spend the night. Okay, we're still in Manju. We left our guest house just a few minutes ago. We're in the shade here, so it's pretty cold here this morning. We just stopped at the park entrance and paid our fee to get into the park. And now we're going to continue on towards Namche.
So,
Where's the washroom?
oh, on the corner here.
Oh, okay. Is it public?
Not really. This is army toilet,
Oh, okay.
so they're letting you go.
Oh, so nice. So we just left Monsoon, came down a fairly steep stairway, which was nice. Now we're heading for Jubilee?
Jorsale.
Josale. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Jorsale.
It's just behind me here. Anyway, we'll get walking. There's some porters coming. We want to get out of their way. These cable bridges. It's an endless excitement when you're coming across there. They're bouncing a little, swinging a little, but it's a little bit of exhilaration. And also gets you out of wind because you're trying to rush across before there's a malfunction of any kind. Okay, we had a bit of a rest here in Jursali. I believe that's how you pronounce it. This is the last village before we go up to Namche. So from here on, it's level along the river, and then there's a steep climb. Could take anywhere from 45 minutes to 9 hours, depending on your fitness. Hey Ram, this river we're walking along here.
Yep.
Where does this come from?
Khumbu Glacier.
Khumbu Glacier.
And this river is called Dudkosi.
Dudkosi.
Yeah.
I see. So we're heading up in that direction.
Yeah, Namche Bazaar, on top of that hill.
The upper bridge there that you see before us, we have to, there's stairs that'll take you up to there, and then you take that bridge across over to here, and then it's pretty much a steady climb from there to Namche.
Okay, we just reached the bridge, as you can see behind me here. It took us 2 hours from Monzu, which is
2 hours.
Huh?
Already 2 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. Very long time then. We took our time then.
Oh, we were lollygagging, talking, having a poop.
I was thinking about that.
Anyways, we're in no rush. It's only, like I said, 45 minutes or 9 hours, depending on your fitness. Look at this guy. Oh my God.
This is probably the halfway point. There's some ladies here selling oranges, which are very delicious, by the way, like little candies. But anyways, when you get here to the halfway point, don't forget to look up between these pine trees. And voila, Mount Everest. Strangely enough, there's no ice crystals coming off there today. And here's a picture of Nishchal taking a picture of Ram with Mount Everest in the background.
Yeah.
From the suspension bridge up to Namche took us around an hour. It's not nearly as tough as some make it out to be.
We just reached the outskirts of Namche. We're stopped here at the police checkpoint to get our final permit. And the trek was good. We're feeling good. Not too bad for a bunch of old buggers. Welcome to Namche, Wayne. We're here at the sunset at the Everest viewing point in Namche. It's just beautiful here. So this is Mount Everest, and the peak to the right of that is, that's your cue, Ram.
Lhotse.
Lhotse.
8,563 meters.
Now if you come down this valley, this is the Khumbu Valley, and you take it out to Lukla, that's the way we came in. How beautiful that is down there. That's Lukla. If we wanted to push, we could be there in 1 day, no problem. So you could be back in Kathmandu in 2 days, if you had a mind to. This is the village of Namche, a view from the helicopter pad. We just left Namche, heading for Tengboche, and come around the corner here and have a beautiful, clear view of Mount Everest. And so we're continuing up the track, and Ram's right beside me here. But I think the mountain's more beautiful, so I'm going to just show you the mountain and not Ram. Yeah, we're 2.5 hours into the trek. We just came down a fairly steep downhill. Knee cruncher it was. Now we're going across this bridge, and it's a steep uphill. Probably, I'm not sure, maybe 2 hours, maybe 9 hours, maybe 20 hours. Okay, we're on the steep uphill, Tengboche. And you weren't kidding about being steep.
Namche to Tengboche took 4.5 hours walking slowly. The last hour and a half was really steep.
Just reached Tengboche. It's an hour and a half from the suspension bridge up. Steady climb. Slow and steady. And look at the view you get from here. Here's a view of the Tengboche monastery. This is a pretty famous monastery here. As the sun sets on Mount Everest. It's a bit chilly here this morning. We're in the shade of the mountain, but fairly soon we'll be in the sun and we'll be stripped down to our t-shirts. And I'm here with my good friend Ram. Where are we headed today, Ram?
First we go to Dingboche, which is 15 minutes walk, and then Pangboche, another half an hour walk, and Somare 1 hour, then another hour Dingboche.
Dingboche.
So let's say altogether 4.5 hours.
Yeah. So here's where the trail forks off. The upper trail goes to Pheriche. We'll be passing through that on our return from Everest Base Camp, and the lower trail here heads for Dingboche, and that's where we're headed. Namaste. Tengboche is just around the corner. That seems to be a running gag around here, just around the corner, because it's never just around the corner. It's always around 3 or 4 more corners.
No, this is the only one corner.
Okay, you promise.
Oh yeah, I do.
Tengboche to Dingboche took us 5.5 hours, and that includes stopping for lunch. The trail was really good.
Okay, we're just coming into Dingboche. This is our rest day in Tengboche. We're just doing a little acclimatizing climb. Just have a look at the beautiful village. We just left Dingboche and we're heading for Lobuche. It's supposed to be about 5 hours, I guess. It's a little steep coming out of Dingboche, but then the trail levels off here. It just basically goes up along the side of this ridge until we hit Lukla. Yeah, I'm watching the sun come over Abadablam. Ram, what are you grinning at?
I'm accepting it.
Hey Ram,
Yep.
is that Lukla over there?
Yes, that's Lukla. There are a few tea houses.
Okay, that's where we're going to have our lunch or tea or whatever.
We take a break and see whatever we want to do.
Now this water, this water.
I said loud, Ronnie.
You calm down.
Oh, yeah, so much excited.
Yeah. I was about to say this water is coming from Mount Everest.
Yeah,
Khumbu Glacier.
Yeah.
trekking up alongside of Khumbu Glacier. It took us just under 5.5 hours to reach Lobuche from Dingboche, and that included a ½ hour for a lunch break. Oh my God! We've gone on a acclimatization climb, and holy shit! Pardon my language, I think we're higher than base camp. Look at this. Right up there. White snow on the bottom of that mountain. That's Everest Base Camp. And way down there, that's the trail we came up today. And down over this ridge is Lobuche. Oh my God, if you ever come to Lobuche, you have to hike up over this ridge. And it seems the higher we get, the more energy we get. Doesn't make sense. Well, we're leaving Lobuche. We're heading for Gorakshep. Hopefully arrive there for lunch. The sun's starting to come out. Hopefully it'll burn away some of the cloud. We just made it to the top of the big climb before you get to Gorakshep, and the cloud has turned into snow. This isn't good. Hey Ram! Yep. How much further to Gorakshep?
1 more hour.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
This is Khumbu Glacier. And we're heading over there. Gorakshep is below us. And then just to the right, up there where the snow comes down, you can see that's the Everest Base Camp. Well, the snow stopped and the cloud is thinned out and the sun's starting to come out, so we're going to give a go at Everest Base Camp. This base camp's just over this ridge. I find it very hard. The thin air is... There's Everest Base Camp down there. And I believe you can see a little bit of Everest up there. And there's the ice fall.
Gorakshep to Everest Base Camp took roughly 2 hours. The cold, thin air made it very difficult to breathe.
Took 12 years.
Took 12 years to get here.
We did it. It's very emotional. I can't tell you. Thank you.
It took 3 attempts for Ram and I to reach Everest Base Camp. Our first attempt, 12 years ago, ended near Gorakshep in a blinding blizzard. 4 years ago, our second attempt ended in Namche when my knee gave out. After 2 failed attempts, finally reaching Everest Base Camp, the emotion was like reaching the summit of Mount Everest. Nishchal, behave yourself.
It took 2 hours to return to Gorakshep. We arrived there after dark. Several helicopters came in that morning to fly out a few people who had altitude sickness.
We left Gorakshep this morning. The weather was beautiful, clear skies and not too cold. It took us 2.5 hours to reach Lobuche. We had a bit of a break, a cup of tea, some snacks. Yeah, we're walking down this valley and the wind is blowing right into our face. So I just want to advise you, if you do come up here, make sure you get your gear. Well, we just reached Pheriche. It was a really nice walk. It took us roughly 6 hours, and that includes lunch, which isn't too bad. The clouds coming in here, we could have snow tonight, but right now we're going to be snug as a bug in a rug.
Watch this. You believe this guy's carrying us up the mountain? We're about 4,000 meters above sea level here, and he's lugging a whole pile of furniture up the mountain, and the wind's blowing.
Are you going to walk or what, Ram? I just wanted to show how long this prayer wall was. I mean, here we're way back in the mountains. There's hardly anything around here other than mountains. And somebody stacked all these prayer stones here. Lunch at Tengboche, and now we're heading down. We just left Namche and we're on our way down to Haugen, where we plan to have lunch, and we may spend the night there, see how we feel. If we feel good, we could go on to Lukla. Watch the ice, Ram.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, he's sure. He's like the mountain goat. Stop horsing around. This is the last cable bridge we have to go across before we reach the village of Haugen on our way to Lukla. I want to introduce you to Nishchal.
Window.
This for the hydro station down there? That line?
I think this hydro station looks like there.
Oh,
House
yes.
Also.
Yeah.
He's going into the house.
Okay.
The terminal, so what it called?
Yeah.
Turbine?
Yeah, turbine.
Yeah.
Huh. We're on our way to Lukla. Only a little ways to go.
Namche to Lukla took 8 hours, and that includes stopping in Phogding for lunch. The trail was really good. It's good morning here in Lukla, and we're waiting for our flight to come in. The cloud cleared out over the night. There's still some down in the valley, but I'm not sure if that'll affect the flights coming in. Actually, it's probably around 6 o'clock in the morning here, and sky looks not too bad. Hopefully the flight will be in and we can head to Kathmandu. Good morning, Ram.
Good morning. It's cold. -1 degree.
Oh, okay, you got me back.
Did you take that sunrise over there?
Hey Ram, are you ready to head back to Kathmandu?
No, I want to go to Everest Base Camp again.
You're crazy.